live and direct in Jersey. Thursday, fired up. I'm Rich Malachi.
Are you?
I don't know. Welcome to another Fired Up here in Enero, aka January. What is it? The 19th and
20th. It's actually the 20th.
Is it the 20th?
Yes.
Oh my
You
God!
don't believe me? Why would I lie to you?
I had to check. January 20th. 11 days left of this fine, glorious first month of the year. It's moving, folks. It's moving. I hope you got whatever you need to do. I hope you have it all in motion. That makes sense? Hope you got what you got, what you need, what you have. Do it in motion. Listen, lot to be fired up about again. Where to begin? Well, FedCon, obviously.
Okay.
Been reaching out to a lot of Fed Nation members personally, and if I haven't reached out to you yet, I just might be. We got to get you down there. We got to get the industry moving in the direction of understanding how important it is to create and build your digital presence. You know, I had a great conversation actually with someone when I got to Arizona last week. And we were kind of talking about a lot of different things. And, you know, we ended up saying, you know, we want this guy, listen, he wants to build. And he's not doing a lot of the core things that I preach and talk about here that could have easily set him apart tremendously since March 2020. March 2020 was so many people's time to shine. And so many people didn't take advantage of it. You know, I was connecting the entire freaking time. We did 20 Fed talks over 20 weeks. You know, we were doing happy hours every single freaking week for like April, May, June, July. I mean, we from months and months on end through the pandemic, we were doing happy hours, got to know people. You know, and this is something, you know, talking about FedCon, you got to get down there. You got to understand what's at stake. There's going to be inspiring keynotes. There's going to be education sessions as far as, you know, learning about TikTok and Reels and some things about equipment. There's a lot of things that we're going to be talking about. There's going to be a panel that we're putting together right now that's going to really dive into content and how you can leverage it to build your business, to grow your brand. Going live is going to be something I would love to talk more about with the people out in FedCon. Going live is like super crucial in 2022. You want to talk about, you know, gaining audience and people that actually care about what you're doing? This is how you do it. It's going to pop up on people's screens every single time you do it. This is how you connect. So get down to FedCon, go get your tickets. Here's 2 reasons why right now. Number 1, if you were saying, well, I don't want to go without my wife, or I don't want to go without my husband, I don't want to go without my partner, whatever it is, we now have a ticket to accommodate.
Yep.
$250. $250 for your spouse or partner, guys, gals. Listen up. It gets them into the opening reception on the Valencia lawn. It's for the 2 breakfasts and the 2 lunches so that you can enjoy lunch if they wanted to do that. It's also for the big dinner and the closing cocktail reception. Obviously, they wouldn't be able to stay for the content and the actual events and the conference that are happening. But I think that's a pretty good value to come and sit and enjoy some food and have some chat and you know, be with your husband, wife, or partner or whatever. So that's great. The other thing was, do you want to let's show this now, and maybe we can show on the back end too.
Sure. Yeah.
So we have a video here. I don't know if you want to talk about it.
Do I want to talk about
Go ahead.
it? You're the one in the video.
I'm in the video. It's MTV Crib style. We're going to show you around one of the rooms.
Let's bring up why we're showing this video, because there is a giveaway to upgrade your room, the standard room, to a suite. So if you purchase your ticket and book your room before January 31st, you are automatically entered into the suite upgrade for FedCon. And
Beautiful
I am now going to roll the tour video.
Check out the standard room. Come see what this property has to offer. There's also a spa, a beautiful spa. There's a couple of pools. It's aside from all the content and the inspiration and the learning and the connecting, it's a beautiful property. Check out the room. Welcome to the room that you are going to get to stay at FedCon 2022. Beautiful, beautiful. It's got that Monte Lucia, Spain type feel to it all. You come in here to the beautiful bathroom. We got the beautiful tub. Oh, when you relax in here after a nice, long, inspiring day of content. So, that's the bathroom. We're gonna go back out into the little foyer right here. Beautiful little area. Come in, you drop your key, your wallet, and you come right in here, and you get ready to relax in a beautiful bed. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Are you ready? You got a great sitting area, a little couch. All right, come here and sit and talk. Maybe you want to have a meeting with someone you met. Hey, come back to the room, have a drink. Let's talk about how we can do business. How are you going to end the night when you come back to your room? You're going to walk out onto the veranda. Every room has one of these. And look at your view. Look at your view. You got Camelback right here. You got the pool. You got the cabanas. Feel free to stay longer. I'm going to be here through the weekend. We can hang out by the pool and relive FedCon 22. So make sure you go get your tickets, ladies and gentlemen, and book your room so we can be here together in April. Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts. Really, just a beautiful, beautiful property. The Omni Scottsdale, Monte Lucia.
There you go.
It's a little bit of Spain right in smack dab in the middle of the desert. It's pretty cool. I'm excited. I'm really excited. We're working on a lot of things here. Like we just talked, a super productive week here for FedCon planning. And we're going to keep bringing you more and more things. We're going to keep releasing more content. The Fired Up booth is going to be on fire. And not literally, but with your passion. So we got to get you down there. We want to create content. We want to build the industry up. Don't forget the Fed Group. We want to put the food equipment industry as a whole on the map for various reasons. We need technicians. We need fresh blood. We need new people. We need to let them know about the opportunities. How do we do it? Collectively through digital. That is the best, most realistic, the fastest way possible if you're talking about going viral. Collectively, we could do it. What am I fired up about today, Lisa?
Hold on,
before
you do that,
I get fired up.
I gotta correct my spelling here.
All right.
So I just put up a banner that says "Sweet Upgrade Giveaway" so folks understand that all you have to do is buy your ticket, book your room, and that's your automatic entry. And if you looked at our room rates for FedCon, just so you know, the average rate for the Monte Lucia is $600 for the standard room on any given night. The FedCon price is not $600. I promise you that.
It's 50% off.
Yeah, literally. It's 50% off the standard rate. A suite on an average night is $1,200. And we are at peak time. So it's probably going to be even more expensive than that. So that's why this giveaway is really awesome. It's a great value. And all you have to do is buy your ticket and book your room for FedCon.
Yeah. Unbelievable property. This is high-end, beautiful property. And we wanted it to be beautiful because one of the things Fed Group is, we want to create experiences for you. We don't want this just to be a place you come, okay, great, and go home and you forget about it. I want you thinking about this all the way until the next one.
I'm still thinking about the Fed meetup. Okay, I think about that barbecue all the time.
Interestingly, 20 people turned into 41, 42.
Yeah.
Double what we had anticipated. And people just kept showing up. So I mean, listen, you need a ticket for this one. So,
Yes.
And if you just happen to show up, I mean, we can get you a ticket. We'll get you a ticket. But yeah, I mean, this is really gonna blow the last one out of the water. So get to it, ladies and gentlemen. Fired up about the food equipment industry, the food equipment service industry at large. So much going on, so many things happening. I often talk about service is king. I just saw my man Nick Cribb and of course John Schwint, former president of Cefesa, out at Mufes, Mufes. I believe I'm saying that right. Mufes, Mufes. But yeah, no, from FER magazine. Shout out to the FER team. They were out there talking about service. I think a little bit. I don't know the exact presentation, but from what I can gather and what I saw, talking about facilities maintenance and how in-house maintenance teams rather, and what they're capable of versus what a really truly certified technician is capable of. And in-house maintenance has its pros. I'm sure it has its cons as well, but there's no replacement for the guys and the girls out in the field that have been trained and retrained and progressively trained and have been doing it for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. So service is king. I've seen a lot of people reporting that service is king on some posts circulating around that. But I'm talking about relying on your service companies in your market. You have to. There's got to be a trust, and it's got to be built. There's not going to be that automatic trust. I know that. We've had our feet planted here in Jersey for 30 plus years now. Started with, of course, obviously I haven't been at it for 30 years myself just yet, but that would have made me 10.
You've been working here since you were 10.
I mean, honestly, there's another building on Orient Street. Did I ever tell you this?
No.
So we started out of the apartment building, out of his kitchen, out of my father's kitchen. But then we moved it over to Orient Street, and there was basically like a trailer on this lot towards the back. And that's where he was. It was a garage, but there was like a trailer inside. It was kind of weird. Anyway, this trailer was the offices. We had little warehouse space outside of it. And I used to go there at 10, 11, 12 years old, and I had to break down boxes and I had to sweep. So, yeah, I mean, I guess you could say so, because there was no sleeping in my house during the summer. It was get up and go help dad right now. So, but relying on your service company, obviously you got to build trust. And when you have companies that have been around a long time, and I'm not just to name a bunch of companies that off the top of my head, you have General Parts. They've been around a long time. You have American Kitchen in Philly. You have Coker out in Chicago, Windy City, Arizona. You got a lot of companies across the country that have been around a long time. They know their stuff. They have quality technicians. They have quality in-house people helping, and they're there to get things done. That's what service companies are there to do. We're there to get things done. When you call here, you're looking for a solution to something. That's what we're supposed to provide. So when all else fails and you're spinning your wheels, you go, what are we going to do? You call the experts. Now, if you're in New Jersey, obviously you're calling me. Why would you call anybody else? And if I don't know the answer, because I don't have all the answers, but I know people that do have the answers. And me and Taz have talked about this on more than one occasion. We have a Rolodex, old school Rolodex. Nobody knows what a Rolodex is anymore. You know what a Rolodex is?
Yeah, I used to play with them as a kid.
Yeah. So, but we have the Rolodex that we could go to. We have people we can call, and they might have the answer. So that's key. When you've been around a long time and you've made a lot of connections and networking, and you've done all that, you know who you could call. And when you call here, you're gonna get a solution, and we're gonna find a way. So I think it's important in 2022, talking collectively to end users, to reps, manufacturers, to everybody. Service is number one. And I think if it's a secondary thing in your mind, that's, let's just sell as much equipment. Let's just forget about this, forget about that, forget about service. Let's just do that. I think you're going to find that it's going to hurt you long term, because I've mentioned this the other day. I've said it over and over again. You want to set that for that. If you're looking to get into it, especially if you're getting into let's just say you're getting a new place, you're selling a new piece of equipment into a new place that you've never been in before. You have big shoes to fill to make sure that everything goes off without a hitch. We know problems happen. Trouble is our business. Said that before too. And you got to protect the brand. After it's all done, from the top, for months, maybe even year, however it happened, to finally get the combi, the row of combi ovens you got in this place, we knew nothing about until they were sold. Oh, Rich, hey, listen, we've got a site survey we got to go do. We're going to have to do some installs. Okay, great, cool. We don't know what happened before that. We don't know the conversations. We don't know what the expectations were set. We don't know what was said. But nevertheless, we're here now. This is where everybody else kind of goes away, and we're left with handling this. This is what they're going to remember, Lisa. Mm-hmm. They're not going to remember anything. They're not going to remember the price. They're not going to remember the dinner meetings and the sit downs for design. None of that's going to be remembered. because now it's business time. And these things, these ovens that they've entrusted their business with, the investments they've made, it's now all about business. And if they have a deadline, say everything, the site survey happened, all this stuff, say all's good, right? Now we have to make sure that we're meeting these deadlines and trying and doing our best to make that happen. There's so many things that could occur to slow that deadline down if these things weren't discussed prior. What happens if they didn't realize that there was going to be plumbing and electrical upgrades that needed to happen after we did a site survey? And we say, listen, I know you're opening, next week, but how fast can you get your plumber here? Because this can't be this way. Your drain can't be, 40 feet across the room. We got to bring that back over here. We can't run all the electrical. Oh, you only have 115 hookup. We need this. We got a GFI here. We got to change that. There could be so many variables that might not have been discussed. And they're going to remember us telling them that they have to spend another $8,000 to some other people to now they hate me. So relying on your service company and staying closer in touch with them, I think that's something that's really important in 2022 and beyond, because service from all angles, we talked about this so many times that we have to talk the same language. We have to set the right expectations. We have to let people know what warranties cover. More importantly, what they don't cover. There have these. I don't know what conversations are happening before that equipment lands. I could tell you that from my experience, a lot of these conversations are just not happening at all. No one knows anything about warranty. Oh, it's under warranty. Just, you see like a dealer or somebody will call up here and go, oh, it's under warranty. Okay, well, what's going on with it? Oh, well, it's just installed and it's not turning on at all. Check the breakers. Oh yeah, the breakers are all good. Okay, so if we really checked all the breakers and stuff, so this might not be covered in the warranty. What are you talking about? It's a brand new unit. There's miseducation out here. Just because it's a brand new unit doesn't mean whatever's happening there is going to be a warranty call. Understand that we have partnerships with manufacturers, right? We are their eyes and ears. So they rely on us to give the right service and give the right diagnostic to report back to them. This is the service industry, whether you're a rep, a manufacturer, a dealer. The bottom line is we're all in the service business. And to make this industry bigger, better, and more amazing, there's got to be more communication between us all. Guilty of not being as communicative as I should be. It's easy to talk about it. It's different to execute and do it. Reaching out to reps in the area, super crucial. I think we have some really good relationships with some reps, not all. Certain things have occurred over the years that have probably made there be a little tension or a little uneasy feelings between us and other reps. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not the kind of guy that likes to have words put in his mouth, and I'm going to voice it. We're doing the right thing here. I don't need to lie to you. I don't need to make stories up. I don't need to do any of that. I give you the facts of the matter. If we screw up, I own it. If we have to eat it, then we'll eat it. If we have to put up money to pay for this, to do this, if we have to just do this for whatever it is, if we did something wrong, we own it because we're human. And there's something called human error, and it happens in every business. No one's perfect. But relying on service as we move forward, it's really, really, really important. So I am super fired up about that. What do we got, Lisa?
Jason Hartman. Customer service doesn't end at the sale. It's a lifetime relationship, or it should be.
And I'll tell you what, Jason, I have an example where, yes, it should be, but that's not the way it works. It's a lot of craziness out here. And I don't know if that's in every market, and I'm not saying it's every company, but I could tell you this. There was a dealer that one of my senior guys ran into at a location in Jersey City. It was a combi oven. There was issues. There was things that were not discussed prior, and we're smack dab in the middle of this mess. And the dealer flat out said, Gil was on the job. Shout out to Gil, my main man. So he's saying he's on this job and he's trying to explain to the dealer on this what's happening, and the dealer flat out said to him, "Look, bro, I just sell it, make my commission, and move on to the next one."
Just like that.
Just like that. Look, bro, do whatever you got to do whatever it is. I sell it and I move on. This guy didn't care. He's out here selling. He doesn't even know. Half the time, some of these guys don't even know what they're selling. You know how many times we've gone to places and they're expecting some piece of equipment to do this, and it only does this. And we get in there, and they're calling and say, "Oh, well, it's not getting hot enough." So we're going like, "No, this is working to manufacturer spec." Yeah, but it's not getting this, and we have to. People don't want to hear, unfortunately, that unit's never going to get that hot. It's never going to do what you want it to do. And I'm not going to say this to but behind the scenes, we'll talk. I'm like, Rich, they sold them the wrong unit. This is not what they want. This is not what they want to do. Their menu does this. It happens so much, which is why buying online is also troublesome in a lot of ways. When you're buying these, if you're buying a combi oven online, the steamers online, like, you should be very careful and make sure you're talking to people and understanding that, making sure voltages are going to be good and gas type. There's just too many variables, which is why I want a customer to work with the dealer and people that know the equipment. Reach out to us. Let us help you navigate what you're going to need for your equipment. We'll talk about the menu, talk about what you want it to do. There's just too much, too much room for error in so many ways if we're not talking about it. Anything else going on there?
Well, we've got Taz saying that he's still looking for someone to acquire Taz. Just saying, any roles for a broke FM out there? I am excellent at customer service.
Oh, maybe we'll have Taz work remotely.
Taz, if he has great Wi-Fi or great internet.
Oh, that's true. We might be in trouble. But yeah, I mean, listen, service is king. And that's not just from the service company's perspective. That's from if you're a manufacturer, if you're a representative, you have to have in your mind, service is king. We have to deliver to these people. Be the most responsive. That's what I want to be here. I want us to be the most responsive, most communicative service company in the market. So when someone needs something, I don't want them to think about anything other than call Malachi. That's what I want. And we have a lot of work to do. We are putting things in place and we're practicing and we're working and we're doing things. It's in motion. Have we improved? 100% we've improved. Do we have to improve another 100,000%? Yes. There's a long way to go. But I know where we came from over the last 10 years. And I can tell you, it's gotten a lot better here. We are really firing off and knocking things down in a lot of ways. And other areas, we know strengths, weaknesses. We have to figure that out. But that's on us here. We all have our part. So, for me, going back to what the Fed group is as well, join if you're watching this and you're not in the Fed group on Facebook, get over there and do that. And more importantly, get down to FedCon, because I really want to start getting us with the mindset of talking that same language. And there's going to be a panel, I think, that's going to be very important for that. And you're not going to want to miss it. So
what's that panel, Richard?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
What's it called?
I don't know.
Manufacturers and service in 2022 and beyond.
I think, manufacturers and service partnerships in 2022. That's the panel.
Okay. So there you go. We got, but we got to talk about some things. Obviously, again, digital disruptors, right? We're really looking to focus on digital marketing and branding for this industry and to bring you guys and gals the best of the best of how to do it. But there's also stuff going on in this group that we do have to talk about. I have to bring these issues to the table and give people a voice.
There's an unwritten responsibility.
There's an unwritten responsibility that we all have. I wholeheartedly believe that. We have an unwritten responsibility to the industry for future generations, for us right now. So we're in a beautiful industry. I mean, it's skyrocketing and it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And you're looking at all these, I said TGI Fridays. I mean, they're looking like they have a location, I guess, that has their numbers have tripled on their delivery. I don't think they were doing any sit downs in this location. I think they're looking to put more of these, I guess, ghost kitchen type stuff, but it looked like a location. But I see a lot of these, chains really beginning to invest in ghost kitchens. And that means more equipment. That means more wear and tear because those things are going to be running. That means higher demand for service calls and higher demand for technicians. And that's going to mean a higher demand for the people selling equipment, um, trying to get out there and spec it right. And it's demand for everything. So we need to get louder. We need to get everybody going. You need to get in front of a camera. I don't want to hear you're scared. No fear.
I'm scared.
Fear is an illusion, Lisa. It's a friggin' illusion.
That's what Will Smith says.
It's not real. It's what you create. You create it. I created it. I'm scared. I'm scared of heights out of nowhere in my late 30s. Out of nowhere. I'm not scared to get on a plane, but I'm fearful for some reason. But it's a mind thing, and I know that, but I can't get past it. Anyway,
why don't you close out this live stream with a nugget of knowledge in the digital realm?
I'm going to. Good idea. And I have one here because it also doubles down more on what FedCon is going to be as well. Create industry thought leadership. How do you create industry thought leadership? I mean, in the bare bones, simplest form, you do this every day, every single day. And you just keep putting out content and you keep putting your opinion out. If you got facts, give facts. But keep talking about your life. Keep talking about your day. Keep talking about your business. Talk about everything that's going on. Give people value. Give them a reason to come back. Click the follow and click the subscribe. Is it easy? No. I'm 4 years of straight consistency. I could probably have been more consistent, but really a very consistent since 2018. And we're nowhere near where we want to be. It's very hard. If you want to become a credible thought leader within your industry who people trust and want to follow, it takes time and doesn't happen overnight. However, if you have hands-on experience in your field and knowledge in your craft that you can share to help others achieve measurable results in their business, LinkedIn has built-in tools to help you grow your thought leadership. From Microsoft Excel to growing a YouTube channel, there are experts for everything. Now there's a thought leader checklist here. I was going to actually just run down these three quick things. What are you good at doing? Like when I was talking to my guy out west, what are you good at doing? You're really great at technical work. You're really great at explaining to others how to make repairs. But you keep saying you have no time. But you're doing it every day. So why can't you take out your phone and give us something for 2 minutes? Start doing what nobody else in your market is doing. I'm watching these markets. It's quiet. It's boring. Now is the time. It's wide open. What are you passionate about? Helping others with accomplishing. The same respect. We know we're going to do more how-to videos. We know we want to do, more test kitchen stuff and showcase stuff and help people. What for you? It's different for everyone. And what are you like? It's the same thing. What are you able to teach someone? What can you teach someone? And I talk to people and they go, "Oh, I don't have anything to say. I don't have anything to teach. I don't have anything to do." You do. Next time you're in the middle of teaching someone something, remind yourself, "Oh my God, I could be putting this online too." And there's this stigma of like, "Oh, you're going to give out all the information." And I don't know. Oh my God. No. Give the information. You're still talking about like service and stuff like that. When I was following around technicians, right? And we were showing, I was going through it was the day in the life of a technician type thing. And I was following them around. We were giving all kinds of different things. And people used to say like in the beginning, like, aren't you afraid of like, to giving people too much and then they're going to fix their own equipment?
Yeah, right. Okay.
No. A lot of times people just want to be in the know. Oh, wow, that's how they did that. Oh, that's how they did it. That's not going to stop them from calling a certified professional to come and do and work with gas and electric and all this other stuff.
So going back to your thought leader topic here. So Jason actually comments, I am great at commenting on Rich's Fired Up.
Yeah.
I do believe that that's part of being a thought leader, even engaging, just commenting, sharing your thoughts. Jason, I definitely consider you a thought leader.
100%.
In the Fed group for sure.
Yes.
And
agree.
I'm actually going to share Mike Reed's comment here too, because here's another example of sharing your opinion. I see where your head's at on the ghost kitchen, but I don't see them going through more equipment.
Okay.
So to follow up on that, Mike, give us your thoughts on as to why that is.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, listen, I mean, they're opening. We're seeing a lot of it. You know, we're seeing a lot more, a lot of new spaces opening, a lot of shared spaces. And, you know, the maintenance, not everyone believes in maintenance. You know, it's just the fact of the matter.
And he actually just followed up saying these customers won't even clean their equipment, much less service them.
Yeah. I mean, and listen, we do service some ghost kitchens. And I actually have one that's on a maintenance plan. Wonderful woman. She just loves our guys, and we have a maintenance plan. We're doing everything for her. But I think there's going to be a time where they're going to realize that if they want to be profitable, you know, especially with the small margins that's in food already, especially if they're on delivery apps like DoorDash and everything, they're taking so much. Equipment is going to be an important thing. You can't say to yourself, I'm going to replace this every year, or I'll replace this every 3 years. You're going to want to get a better lifespan out of that. I think there's going to have to be someone at the top of these chains, the top of any restaurant, saying to themselves, we got to get the most out of that oven that we possibly can. We got to get the most out of that steamer and that ice machine, whatever it is. And listen, there's going to be guys like me knocking on their doors, letting them know that we're here, and that these plans exist. So if you have a ghost kitchen and you're in New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, I'm going to be knocking on your door. You're going to know all about what you need to do. Because we're going to get super aggressive here, definitely in the later part of the second quarter.
And so Mike follows up here saying that on the ghost kitchen subject, they are reducing customer seats, not wearing out equipment made to run 24/7.
Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, and that's the truth. I mean, they are reducing the customer seats. But when I'm just kind of looking at it, you know, and I don't know. I'm a lot of times I'm just thinking out loud, but this is how I learn too. Because I have guys and girls jumping in ready to, you know, talk with me about it. But I am just seeing from the fact of, like, I look at this, like this town, right? People are ordering Uber Eats like crazy in this town. From
I mean, just this office alone.
I mean, honestly, I mean, the kitchens are staying open later and later and later. I know of a few ghost kitchens that are on here on this app, and they're open late.
Yeah.
And they're working
24. There's actually some that are 24.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, you know, you got these grills and you got these things running and running and running. There's going to be more wear and tear, especially when there's I'm talking about new locations as well. There's new commercial kitchens, shared spaces, and things that are opening. I mean, we're installing stuff at them. I mean, we're doing a lot of different things. So it's going to be interesting to kind of see how it all unravels over the next 3 to 5 years. There's going to be a lot of change. I know there's going to be a lot of change. We're going to have to adapt, you know. But listen, that's business. That's life. Nothing stays the same. So we'll continue to track it, follow up with it, talk with you all about it, and be better and hopefully ahead of the curve.
Taz is on a whole other rant here today. He says, Jason, you still got the number to that truck driving school. Taz, what's going on?
Hey, listen, there's like 80,000 jobs out there for truck drivers right now. It's supply chain problems. We need drivers in those seats. I don't know. Lisa, I think we're going to take it down. But before we do, I do want to get everybody excited one more time about the rooms.
And the giveaway.
So we are getting you super excited to get your tickets between now and January 31st. So you could be entered automatically when you get your tickets and you book your room, you're automatically entered into this sweet upgrade.
Yes. So we will end the live with this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We shall talk to you tomorrow. Peace.
Stay fired up. Welcome to the room that you are going to get to stay at FedCon 2022. Beautiful, beautiful. It's got that Monica Lucia Spain type feel to it all. You come in here to the beautiful bathroom. We got the beautiful tub. Oh, when you relax in here after a nice, long, inspiring day of content. So, that's the bathroom. We're gonna go back out into the little foyer right here. Beautiful little area. Come in, you drop your key, your wallet, and you come right in here, and you get ready to relax in a beautiful bed. I mean, look at this. Are you ready? You got a great sitting area, a little couch. All right, come here and sit and talk. Maybe you want to have a meeting with someone you met. Hey, come back to the room, have a drink. Let's talk about how we can do business. How are you going to end the night? When you come back to your room, you're going to walk out onto the veranda. Every room has one of these. And look at your view. Look at your view. You got Camelback right here. You got the pool. You got the cabanas. Feel free to stay longer. I'm going to be here through the weekend. You can hang out by the pool and relive FedCon 22. So make sure you go get your tickets, ladies and gentlemen, and book your room so we can be here together in April.